A very good morning, students. Already, already we have finished first part of this chapter. That is, we have done about demands, salt satyagraha, Dandi March. Then we came up a round table conference. So now three round table conferences were held. So now we are going to talk about the first round table conference, Gandhiji Irvin Pact. Second round table conference, Communal Awards, Pune Pact. Third round table conference, second phase of civil disobedience. Let's begin. As I told you, Ramsay MacDonald, he was a British Prime Minister and also a chairman of first round table conference. And Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Barrister Jinnah, Sir Tej Bahadur Sapru attended the conference. So these three people attended the conference. Who? Once again, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Barrister Jinnah, Sir Tej Bahadur Sapru attended the conference. There was a discussion on responsible government at the center, establishment of federal state in India. So they asked for responsible government. They wanted government now to control the government. Representative of different political parties and rulers of princely states participated in the conference. So हर एक स्टेट से हर एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी से एक एक रिप्रेजेंटेटिव दे केम फॉरवर्ड and they attended the conference. Indian National Congress, which was a body that represented the country, did not participate. Many countries came, उसके representative एक एक दो दो आए, लेकिन India, that is Indian National Congress, which was the big represented, was the body that represented our country, did not participate. So Indian National Congress did not participate in the conference, so it was meaningless. व्यर्थ था वो. That conference was meaningless, not of use. Gandhi-Irvin Pact. In the view of appeal of Prime Minister, the Viceroy released Gandhiji. So, people appealed, Prime Minister appealed. Gandhiji was arrested, we know, on 4th May. After salt satyagraha, he was being arrested. So, Prime Minister appealed, requested to release him from the jail. In the conducive atmosphere, a pact was signed between Gandhiji and Viceroy Irvin. That is why Gandhi-Irvin Pact. So they signed an agreement. An agreement was signed between them, and that is the reason that pact is called Gandhi-Irvin Pact. According to the pact, what was this pact now? To agreement signed to what was it about? According to the pact, the British government gave an assurance of providing responsible government in the proposed constitution of India. So assurance दिया, विश्वास दिलाया, खातरी दिलाई, मतलब विश्वास दिया कि okay, we are going to give you now responsible government. In what? When this Gandhi-Irvin Pact was being signed. So they gave assurance. So Congress agreed to suspend the civil disobedience movement and participate in the second round table conference. So जो civil disobedience movement चल रहा था, so they decided to suspend, means to cancel, and they decided to participate in the second round table conference. Second round table conference was held in 1931. 1930 first round table conference was held. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Barrister Jinnah, Sir Tej Bahadur Sapru. So these three people attended, but Indian National Congress did not attend, so it became fail. Second, it was held in 1931. Gandhiji participated because first time he was in the jail, so our Irvin Pact was being signed. He was released, and then he participated as a representative of Indian National Congress, and Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, representative of Dalits, backward classes. So, representative of other political parties, various castes and communities and princely states also participated. So, from every different area, there were one representative. Indian National Congress se Gandhiji was there, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was for Dalits, then that is Jai Bhim, that is one of the community now formed. Then representative of other political parties also came forward, various caste and princely states also. Issue of minority representative and issues of minority representation and federal constitution were discussed. However, no consensus could be reached. मतलब they did not reach any conclusion. They wanted rights were different. We have minority, we have open group, we have ST, we have scheduled caste, we have scheduled tribes. So everyone have different rights and different criteria. So here they did not came into conclusion. They did not reach conclusion. So Gandhiji was not successful in bringing unanimity, means ekmat. It was no ekmat. So he returned to India disappointed. So he was sad. He was upset because no one was ready to decide anything. So communal awards. Dr. Ambedkar, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar demanded separate electorates for Dalits in round table conference. So what did Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar did? He wanted separate electorates. दलित्स के लिए अलग से. So British Prime Minister Ramsay MacDonald, which was also chairman, he declared a communal awards which granted separate electorates to Dalits. So he accepted. उसको अच्छा ही हुआ. Why this was main intention? फिर अभी इन इंडिया में कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स होगा कास्ट को लेके, धर्म को लेके, दिस. सो ही डिसाइडेड, yes, okay, fine, we are fine, we will give you separate rights. So communal awards was being passed. Pune Pact. Now what is Pune Pact? After his return from second round table conference, that is Gandhiji decided to revive the civil disobedience movement. जो उन्होंने आयरविन पैक्ट पे साइन किया था, that for meanwhile I will suspend civil disobedience, but he was not happy with the second round table conference. So what he did? He again started civil disobedience movement. He was immediately arrested by the government and put into Yadwada jail. He was against the granting of separate electorates on the basis of the caste. So you don't want it to have caste difference. अगर caste difference होता है, then upper class, lower class, high class, people will start fighting among themselves, and he don't wanted that. So he started fast unto the death in Yarwada jail. So वो उपोषण पे गए. He went on fast. The leaders of Indian National Congress requested Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar to reconsider his demand. Means जो Indian National Congress के जो representative थे, leaders थे, they asked Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, please don't ask for separate demand, separate rights. They requested him, but by keeping the interest of the nation in mind, he agreed. So he kept, okay, fine, I will not ask for separate. I will agree that keeping the nation into mind. We are one, united. हमें अलग अलग होके नहीं separate rights मांगने. From together we are going to ask for separate. So he accepted. He signed a Pune Pact with Gandhiji. The pact provided reserved seats instead of separate electorates for Dalits. So यहाँ पे क्या हुआ? Reserved. So whenever you go for a job, no, there is always reserved seats for ST, SC, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, OBC. So those seats are reserved for them. उनको separate rights नहीं, लेकिन कहीं भी अपॉइंटमेंट हो, अगर आप इंटरव्यू के लिए जाते हो तो दो सीट्स उन लोगों के लिए रहते हैं, reserved. So this thing was being signed in Pune Pact. Now third round table conference, what happened here? Third round table conference was held in England in November 1932. Indian National Congress boycotted the conference, hence it failed. So they did not attend it, they boycotted, they did not accept it only. And third round table conference also was not successful. Second phase of civil disobedience. Now all these conferences took place. Neither one of the conference was successful. So now what happened? Second phase, again the civil disobedience started. Gandhiji resumed the civil disobedience movement after his return from second round table conference. Anyways, he was arrested immediately. This created discontent among the people. So when he did not like separate electorates bole gaye, so he did not like that. So again he started civil disobedience movement. So that is the reason he was arrested. And people became created discontent, people became aggressive, people became angry. The government resorted to inhuman oppressive measures. So government started violation, inhuman activities. Indian National Congress and its associated institutes were declared illegal. मतलब जो लीगल थे गवर्नमेंट ने उन्हें इलीगल घोषित किया. सी वेन देयर इज इलीगल ना तो वहाँ पे रेड पड़ती है. Illegal things when take place. So यहाँ पे गवर्नमेंट ने, ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट ने जो जो थे कारबार सबको डिक्लेयर कर दिया, दिस ऑल आर इलीगल. सिविल राइट्स वर विड्रॉन, जो भी राइट्स दिए गए थे वापस लिए गए, विड्रॉ किए गए. मेनी रिस्ट्रिक्शंस वर imposed on national newspapers and literature. Finally the movement was withdrawn by the Gandhiji in April 1934. So finally even civil disobedience movement was cancelled by Gandhiji because all this started violence way. Remaining now, I hope this chapter is clear to you. Next chapter we'll be studying in the next lecture. Please solve the assignment, go through the video and solve the assignment in your notebook. Notes are also provided, please note down it in your notebook. Thank you students, stay safe.